Remember that, followers. I'm Angel Light Tarot 23. Right now, we're gonna do a rainbow reading. Um, I've been enjoying those lately. It covers a lot of issues at once. Um, Last few days, I posted a couple videos. Um, I did stories out of these 3 books that I have. They're my glass books. The stories are experiences. That's the Dark Weaver book, the Arc book, and the Dark Knight. Nights. The Darkest Nights. Um, yeah, if you missed those, you might want to go check those out. Um, we're going to use this deck, the Archangel Power Tarot deck. We always start with red. This is the perfect shirt to wear for these readings. I don't know why I don't wear them, but why wear it that much? Oh, I should let my TikTok know. I'm live right now. Hold on 1 second. We're going to tell TikTok we're live over here. I always forget to tell my TikTok like when I'm going live, and then I just always end up making a video and telling them, oh, I already went live. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing when you miss the live you want to go to, you know? Hey guys, it's me, Angel Light Tarot 23. I wanted to let you know I am doing a rainbow color reading over on YouTube. Come over and join the chat and listen to the readings. Whatever color is your favorite color, it's going to be a reading that resonates with you. If you like more than one color, you can put the stories together and get a bigger story for yourself. Alright, that's sharing. I guess we can turn the spirit talk around so we can listen to the spirits while we do this reading. It's just kind of fun to have them here, giving us confirmation and stuff. It boosts our confidence in the story when we're getting confirmation from the spirits, because they know more than us. They see things differently. They said little already. All right, we're going to start out with
Object.
The color red. The color red stands for love, family, business as one thing. It's like stability. You need a fine balance of all those things. You know, like love,
I'm from your house.
Play. You're from my house? The spirit's from my house. All right. First card we're pulling is Seven of Gabriel. Stand up for what you believe in. Have confidence in yourself and trust your intuition and claim your own personal power. You don't need recognition. You don't really need confirmation from other people when it comes to your feelings. Sometimes
Punishment.
we do need clarity to help us understand things better, and that changes our mood about certain things. But if somebody's
courageous.
already had all the clarity around a situation they could have, and they have formed a solid opinion, there's nothing you can do to change that person's perspective now. They are set in their belief around a situation. And that's what this card is saying. This is confirmation from the angels that is what needs to happen. Mom's calling me. Yes?
I miss my life.
Okay. Supper's ready. Sorry, I didn't know she was about to be done making dinner. All right, the Seven of Ariel. You have invested wisely.
Portal.
Or you're thinking about it. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. So stand firmly on what it is you believe and then invest yourself where it's going to be most beneficial to you to invest yourself. We have a lot of communication going on. And this is divine communication. Strong communication. That's creating movement. Horse hoe? What the fuck is a horse hoe? I've never heard him say that before. I'm sorry you miss your life. Oh, horseshoe. Horseshoe. That said horse hoe. Horseshoe. Finite. I don't know what Spirit's talking about, but that could be significant. At the Bruce Moore mansion that I go to and do tarot readings at, in the garden,
Elric.
They have a horseshoe-shaped part of the garden. It's like the flowers form a horseshoe shape. And there's a big one and a little one. So that could be what Spirit's referring to. Could be Irene Douglas. Irene Douglas lived in the Bruce Moore mansion. She was one of the owners of the mansion, and she
go deeper.
Looked just like one of her littles. We need to go deeper when it comes to the Bruce Moore site. There's a lot going on there. The Bruce Moore mansion It's totally underrated. I go there all the time. I've told you guys about it. If you haven't heard about it, it has the pet cemetery there where Leo the lion is buried. He was one of the lions at the beginning of the MGM movies that went like rah rah. But he's buried there, and they have a Johnny Appleseed tree that was planted there by Johnny Appleseed. They had a couple that lived in the mansion who were on the Titanic, and only the wife made it back home. What else is significant about that place? They had a bar downstairs. It's still set up like you can. Nobody lives there anymore. It's owned by the National Treasury, and you can go have a tour there. They still have everything inside the house that the owners had when they lived there. And there's really, oh yeah, another significant thing is the paintings. There's a lot of significant art around there. The painter Grant Wood actually painted the porch that's there. He did the American Gothic. And somebody that lived in the mansion painted the play Rings of Nymph all around the top of the walls. Like as you're walking through the tour, you keep up with the painting. That's actually a play. It's really cool. Irene Douglas used to write books to teach people. She was a teacher. It's very Hogwartsy. Very. Alright, back to this reading. Sorry guys, we went off on a tangent there, but that's because Spirit wanted to make that of significance to us. On the outside of the mansion, it kind of has like a Batman-like vibe. It's kind of a spooky feel, especially in the evening. But inside the mansion, it's sexy vintage. It's beautiful. All right. Sorry guys, back to the red reading. Alright, so a lot of communication that's gonna bring peace.
Ask.
So, this communication that's gonna be had is gonna help somebody invest their time appropriately or invest themselves in the right people. And that's gonna bring peace in their life overall. When you're working with the wrong people, it's chaotic, right? Some people are just oil to your water. And yeah, we got confirmation here that somebody's going to gain clarity in the future. Like very soon. About somebody having a crush, like a ghost spirit follows somebody around and has care for them. Somebody's brainwashed. And we got somebody in the public eye. There are some people in the public eye who seem brainwashed. And that's just because they aren't the people they surround themselves with are lacking experience in certain areas.
I'm attached to the forest.
That are important. They, when you're born into money and you don't have to go through with the struggle ever, you don't gain experience on how to get through a struggle. Now, if somebody who hasn't had the experience on how to get through a struggle because they never fucking had to get through a struggle tries to tell somebody how to get through a struggle, That's annoying. If you guys are feeling annoyed out there by people in the public eye that feel like they're brainwashed, it's just because they're lacking certain details.
Listen.
It's time to prepare for what's to come. We need to move forward away from old belief systems. It's something to do with a 16 to 18-year-old. Bills due. Why the fuck does a 16 to 18-year-old got bills due? Whatever. Somebody needs space. Maybe this 16 to 18-year-old went and got a job and then they felt like they could, sign up for everything, but they can't handle it. Someone is feeling hurt in a situation. Could be karmic activity. We got something to do with guns here. Talk of it. Somebody needs to find their spirit animal and go on a spiritual journey and awaken to certain things. Someone is happy with someone else. This spirit. Last time I talked to Irene Douglas, there was a spirit that was saying that time does not exist. I think she means time doesn't exist on the realm she's on now. Maybe that's because there's no sun coming up and going down like it does on this realm. This is the 3D Earth realm. Now, when you die and cross over, you're going to another realm. There definitely is life after death on this realm. Your death is just physically happening on this realm. It's pretty deep. Anyways, somebody's happy with somebody. And it's making them smile. Naturally. It's the fact that somebody's growing outwardly. It's inspiring. There's somebody else who's addicted to hard drugs. Maybe this individual who works on themselves.
I've been here for centuries.
And tries their best on a daily basis is inspiring to people who are having troubles because they're addicted to hard stuff. It's hard to stay balanced and heal when you are addicted to hard things. There's a fine balance in all things. And when you're overdoing it, you're overdoing it. Their shit stinks. These drug addicts that are overdoing it. We got texting communication. And karma may have struck, or will if somebody planned to be unfair, unjust, or unrealistic. They got unrealistic fantasies. They got to work on themselves. They can't be telling other people how to work on themselves when they don't even know how to work on themselves. That's the point.
Wrath.
You're about to feel the wrath of God because they talk about shooting people because they don't understand. They're fucking dumb. That's why they don't understand. Who should take a bullet? Them. Because they're an abomination to themselves and everybody else.
Connection.
If they're going to fucking talk about it, and try to cat people out here, it's going to happen to themselves. God hears them talking shit about how smart people are annoying to them. And they're like, let's just cap them and get them out of the way. And God's like, for what? So you guys can go nowhere? Yeah, they're fucking dumb. So that's
We're really here.
At the bottom of the deck, we got a Queen of Cups trying to rule with hearts. And this Emperor, I'm going to guess, is the one who's real controlling and is addicted to hard shit. And this guy's trying to stand ahead of this Queen of Cups who's trying to rule with heart and trying to be nurturing and healing and shit. And they're just the type that they don't believe in healing.
Kitchen.
They do drugs all day, every day for healing. And it ain't even healing. They just feel kind of good. Because they did drugs. It's so delusional. They're so delusional. They're trying to control situations and other people with illusions stemming from their delusions. When you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. Okay, so they tried to tell other people they need to change, and they try to tell them what to do with their money while they're fucking buying 8-ball after 8-ball. It doesn't make sense. Illusions. See, it sounds like somebody's talking good shit when they're talking about how somebody could do better for themselves, but if it's help somebody didn't ask for, it doesn't make sense then. Like, if somebody random were to say that I need to start saving and spending my money differently, but I'm totally happy with how I have shit set up. I'm spending my money on shit that makes me happy. I got all my bills paid and whatnot. Who the fuck are they to say anything? What do they want? They want me to give them some money so they can buy an 8-ball? It's like so fucking... They don't make sense at all. They're like, why you got all that money saved up? Why aren't you spending it on an 8-ball to share with me?
Inferior.
We got a 4 to 7-year-old. If you want the adventure, you must go for it. You can't just sit in stagnation and expect opportunities to open up to you. You have to like go out and find the open opportunities. We got change to environment needed for someone. Because they don't like how people treat them. Or the ancestors are not liking how people are talking about somebody and acting when they walk away. They act like they have somebody's best interest in mind, but they don't. They're just trying to shove things over here, brush this under that rug, hush that person over there, so they can just continue to go along with their agenda they're trying to push. They will clear anybody out of the way so they can be more free to do whatever the fuck they want. The stars are in alignment for the right people. We got to protect ourselves from certain things. We don't need to experience what we don't need to experience. Like somebody wants to go along with some fucking idea that sounds horrible and they're like, wait, but let's just see what happens if we do that. And the smart people who think 10 steps ahead are like, I already know if we do that, something bad's going to happen. So we don't all need to learn the hard way, okay? Crazy. Right. See? They think they know best, but they don't. They're like, I think it's best for everybody if we just go and see what happens if we do this and that. And somebody who already went through this and that said, fuck no. Alright. We're going to end
16.
That's the end of red reading there. So pay attention to people who act like they're trying to help people who didn't ask for help. Because they actually want to help you get you where they need you. Some people out there like literally need me to look
Mine.
messed up, crazy, and helpless. Somebody out there wants it to seem like I cannot take care of myself. I don't understand what they gain from that, from me being in a... So, what if I play along like I am crazy and I can't help myself and I ask for help all day, every day, and be like a fucking baby? What do they gain from that? They just feel better about themselves. That's it. Is that best for everyone? No. I think it's best for everybody if they allow me to take care of myself and just be who I really am. Fucking idiots. If it doesn't feel like help, it isn't. Even if it sounds like help.
I am Damien.
If it doesn't feel like it, it's not. Hold on, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go see what it is my mom made for dinner. Alright, she made fried green beans and
He killed.
something else. I don't really know that right now. So we're gonna... I really don't like fried food that much. Even if it's from the air fryer. It tastes good, but it don't make me feel great. I can't like sit there and eat like a whole serving of fries. Like, I just want a couple here and there. And fried green beans are okay, but I don't like the breading. All right. Orange now. We're doing orange. Orange means demon control, self-control, control in general. Control is necessary in certain situations. It's when we overstep in trying to control things that things become a problem. All right, we got Ace of Ariel, which is Ace of Pentacles. It says it's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support. A change in job or promotion. So somebody's moving on up. They found inner peace, I believe, is what this is saying. Some of us
Shadow.
can, some of us can't. We got Queen of Gabriel here. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract.
Move location, please.
Hola. ¿Cómo está? No. Only español. That's how I answer numbers, I don't know. He said, you speak English? No, only español. He hung up. I don't even speak Spanish, that's all I know. Alright. Alright, we got the Queen of Gabriel ruling with creativity. Let me choking on the words out there. Strength. This Queen of Gabriel, Queen of Wands, is ruling strongly with creativity. We got illumination of what is the truth. Somebody was sleeping to some certain details, and now they're being awakened to the fact somebody was trying to distort their view and others. We got glitter versus gold. The golden or the chosen. We got glitter folks out here. They look all pretty and nice on the outside. They have manners and shit. But are they spiritually knowledged? Can they put somebody in a golden elevator? Do they have the spiritual coof to walk up to the Golden Gate and be like, hello, we need gifts for all these people? No, they fucking don't. They don't know shit about it. And now, this is significant. Because God's real people are the golden. Glitter folks who aren't really, like God don't really have a problem with them. They're just here. compared to God's real chosen, who are like prophets and shit. They can't come up next to one of God's disciples and be like, I'm better than them because my hair is so beautiful and I have big tits and every guy loves my ass. God's gonna be like, bitch, bend over. Let my disciple hit it now. Because that's all they want. They just want to run up and be underneath a fucking disciple anyways. This is connected to our biggest goals, our biggest vision. We cannot compare God's disciples to models. God's disciples can be models. They're supposed to stand out above everybody else. But just because some bitch has the prettiest eyes and a fat ass doesn't fucking mean she can fucking compete at all with a disciple of the Lord. You see where there's a disconnect? That's the problem. You'd be wary of that. They're literally just running up, jumping ahead of the disciples to get bent over. They're like, am I your favorite? Can I be your favorite? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but when they shoved down another disciple who was coming to talk about what's really important, it's like they're like, it's time to bang me now. Don't listen to that other disciple, because then you'll have a bunch of work to do. You gotta bang this ass first. And then they bang that ass, and then the bitch is like, ha ha! They chose to bang my ass is more important than what the other disciples want them to do next. And then everybody's like, shut up, ho, and they throw a bunch of tomatoes. And she's like, but I was your favorite. She was a good thought for the moment. That's what thoughts are. It's a nice thought, but what did they bring to the table other than their ass bent over it? That's what you gotta look at. Like, sure, it's nice to have relations with somebody who looks great, but what else do they bring to the table for you? Is that all they want all day? They just want to sit there with their legs spread all day? You can't even take care of that. At some point, you will get sick of that, right? You need a fine balance of all things. What if this bitch don't know how to cook? She don't know how to talk about smart things. She don't know how to make a bed, nothing. She just lays in it all day with her clothes off. That's fucking annoying. That's a chicken head we're talking about here. These are the kinds of demons we're talking about controlling. They're just consuming your time, your energy, other people's. After you bang that bitch and she's like, I'm more important than everybody because I was the favorite. That wasted all of our time to hear that. Really. The energy is full of magic for someone today. These people that are collaborating for a real reason. These other people are lacking self-worth. As soon as you get off that ass and you start talking about what's really important, they're like, I thought I was the most important. No, your mission to life is more important? Oh, I don't have a mission for life. And then you feel like the bad guy because you make me feel like less. You don't respect me. I'm not ever your favorite. I never was. Crazy. And then these are the kind of people that have the audacity to call me crazy. Because I go deep. And not the kind of deep they were thinking. They're like, what? You go deep with your brain? My boyfriend goes deep in my vagina every day. They're like, isn't that better? You don't have one. And I'm like, no, nobody give a fuck. I'm aware that some of you are only good for one thing. Alright. At the bottom of the deck, something we're not seeing around this is you need a fine balance of all things. I already said that, so that's just confirmation. There's resistance to change out there. We got this Queen of Swords, well, Queen of Michael, celebrating the divine guidance she's receiving. It's good news. It's got other people feeling regretful about the choices and decisions they made. Decisions to speak. What they decide to speak about when they run all the fucking way up to the front in front of everybody right next to God's disciples, like, I'm the most important. I get banged on a daily basis. I'm so hot. And my boyfriend's hot. And we're like, that's nice. Those are all the fine perks. There's solid foundations that we build, that we lay for ourselves, and then we build off the foundation, and then we add little fine details to the walls and shit that we build up. You know, we place windows here and whatnot, and then we go to the outside of the house, and we're looking at how we built that shit, and we're like, damn, you know what would make this better? Flowers around it outside. That's the fine details. Some people want to fucking focus to fine details to where they don't even have a fucking place to set them. You can't decide on which flowers are going to be best for a house you ain't even built yet. That don't make sense. That's jumping ahead. That's getting ahead of yourself and the game. Alright, moving on to yellow. Yellow stands for illumination, the truth. We get peace and warmth and comfort from knowing the truth. All right. We have the Six of Ariel, which is the Six of Pentacles. 1 second. I need a drink before I start this one. All right. Thanks for waiting, guys. Sorry. Okay. So balance. We put that one out in one of the other readings. Material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Somebody needs to change their life. The way things are currently set up in somebody's life are not going to work for them. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. You know, your mind is closed off to certain things because it's not possible for you to accept opportunities. You know, like when you're in a relationship with someone and then all of a sudden you're not with them anymore, you open yourself up to a lot of options. Your time is free now. You were committing a certain amount of your time to somebody else that no longer wants it. So now you can do whatever the fuck you want with it. Let's pause it. Congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move to the next project, award scholarships or promotions. Moving on up to the next best thing. Could be a job, it doesn't have to be a relationship. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. You know, it's tough when we go through change and let go of certain things, but we do it for a reason. We just got to focus on the positives in every situation. Where there's a negative, there is a positive, and vice versa. We got the cops watching somebody. Attention. We have group approaches happening out there. So there's people who are rolling in a pack who are collaborating as one, and they're asking questions or trying to steer the collective perspective. There's a hot topic being discussed. Somebody's heading towards abundance because they're letting go of things they had themselves tied to, bonded to. Don't be afraid to be fierce. You were meant to be. You gotta own your own awesome. So if something makes you happy, that's all that matters. If you're gonna stand 10 toes down on your beliefs, that is awesome. If you guys look up the actual definition of the word awesome, it means to be fierce. Fiercely cool. Ooh, somebody gave somebody a blowy or ate the cookie, and that made somebody else sad. We got going back to when this happened, thinking about the details, what was said, who was around. It's saddening to someone that people would lie to them and allow them to be deceived. Somebody was just sucking dick for clout. They need to get awoken to what reality is. They're getting attention by there's people out there who want one thing from you, and once you give it to them, that's it. That's all you're good for to them. There's somebody out there who's being looked at as only good for sexual acts. And they're allowing that. They don't believe they're good for anything else either, so that's why they're doing that. But they need to get awoken to the fact that if they were to get attention and things from more positive situations, they might be good for things other than that. But they're only good for that if they're only allowing themselves to be good for that. There's some people out there who are anti-heroes. They want you to be a weak individual who's willing to give it up. That's sad. It is. That people fall for that shit. There's fucking 40-year-old men out here who have never been in a serious relationship who literally just go bitch to bitch. And they hit the bars every night. It's disgusting. Somebody lost a child. But they're just shining even though that happened. Which is what you got to do. Everything happens for a reason. And this person can take the time. Maybe this person did take the time to figure out why God would allow this to happen. God only allows things to happen to us when He knows we can make it through. Maybe this person's meant to be an inspiration to other people out there who have lost their children. We got just do stuff. If you aren't sure what to do right now, just focus on being at peace with yourself and cope. I'm going to tell you what, my kids better be okay. That motherfucker has my 3 kids over there in Illinois. I haven't talked to him for months. He better not be avoiding me because he let something happen to one of my kids. I swear to God, he gonna die. Yeah, I'm gonna just shine even though. That motherfucker is not ever gonna live that shit the fuck down. That's why he running. I bet there's something wrong with my kids over there and they don't want to fucking tell me. That's the scariest shit. That's the scariest shit that has happened to me in America or that I've seen happen in America. Is the moms get closed out and the dads have full control of the children. And then they let them get fucking raped and fucking they end up dead and the mom's still looked at like a fucking piece of shit even though she's trying her hardest. It's disgusting. I want to throw up. I want our system to crash because it is not working. It is working in the favor of sexual predators. We're going through a low light phase. People are thinking about that. Should be hitting the fan out here in ways it don't need to be. All to keep someone's distorted reality together. This is the truth. We're going to be still for a moment and let the details pan out. Everybody's working on it. Somebody's fucking pissed right now. Somebody's pissed about that fact that I just spit. That they act like they're trying to help people and they're trying to keep people protected and whatnot. But these rules, restrictions, and regulations are helping the motherfucking wrong people. People that are victims and stuff don't even like to cause conflict. So, why do they make it so difficult for people to report? And then when people do report, they don't get taken seriously. I got fucking called crazy. Every fucking day they try to make it believable that I can't take care of myself and I need medications. I'm a strong ass individual, and that's where they got me fucked up. Don't allow them to get you guys fucked up either. I'm willing to take nights in jail to defend my motherfucking honor. I'm not gonna fucking bend over for a fucking cop. 'Cause he said. Because he thinks. You know what? If one does ask me to bend over, I might just bend over and I'm gonna say, is your camera on? Because I want it for later. fucking pissed. I'm not fucking playing with you guys. I'm so fucking goddamn disgusted in people that are supposed to be fucking protecting and defending me out here who are fucking hurting me. And you guys. See it happen all the time. They're self-righteous. It's disgusting. I swear to God, my kids better be fucking fine over there in Illinois. I'm gonna have to end this now, guys, because I don't know. I don't know who lost a kid. But I know that people are losing kids out here because people are lacking intelligence. And the fucking system is helping the predators. Woosah. Alright. I'm going to come back on later in about an hour or so and do green, blue, and purple reading for you guys. I gotta go eat my mom's dinner. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps.